Welcome to the Elfquest. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Siri. And we are reading the Elfquest comics issue by issue. So if you want to follow this story, you can read Elfquest for free at elfquest.com. And if you enjoy what you hear, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com. And remember to follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
Today we're going to talk about Shards number 11 and 12. Rayek and Winnowill is fighting in the void. The elves walk unchallenged into the citadel. Shuna's sword spirit comes to a rescue. A brawl breaks out. A ceiling collapses and somebody gets buried. One life is lost while another is discovered. The Djun is hanging by his bare claws. And Aroree has to find the last key to restore the palace.
I enjoy how Rayek and Winnowill is basically running around the void, which is like
playing tag.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you can't catch me. I'm gonna get you. No, you can't catch me.
Yeah. Look, I'll shoot you with my black sending. No, you can't catch me.
You can't hit me with your black sending when we're here.
Yeah. And
it's really fun.
Yeah. She's trying to figure out the secret of how to put the palace back together.
I think Rayek should have just told her, because basically he's just like, we can't do this without basically everyone. We need Timaine.
Yeah, but at the same time, he kind of told her, like, the answer is love. She doesn't really know how love works.
Yeah, but he could have been like, oh, you need Cutter, Lita, blah blah, just like name everyone.
You need a lot of elves that have good connections with the palace and memories and feelings towards it, that it wants it for like good intentions.
Yeah.
And you need a high one.
And you need them to support you and your mission.
Yes.
Which they would never support Winnowill.
No. I also find
this is impossible for her.
Yeah, it is. She can never reunite the palace. I also find it really funny that in the void, she's wearing the dress that she wore in the Blue Mountain.
Is she?
Yeah. With like the...
oh yeah, like the thing around the neck and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't think about it because it's basically white on black.
Yeah, but it's quite funny. And like Rayek is wearing what he wore when they first met, like his Sun Village outfit as well.
And yeah, because now he's like all black.
Yeah.
And he have had other outfits between the Sun Village outfit and this one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny that they're both like going back to kind of their roots in their outfits, like wearing what they were wearing when we first met them.
Or maybe it's their preferred outfit or favorite outfit.
Maybe.
Or like
an outfit that they have a lot of connections with.
Yeah, like the outfit that they connect with. Like, since this is their soul, this is how the soul view them in a way.
This is the you that you deserve to be, the you that is really you.
Yeah, or like how you want others to view you as well.
Yeah, like Winnowill see yourself as the master of the Blue Mountains and powerful and everything. Mm-hmm. But Rayek didn't really have his glory days in the Sun Village, though.
Not at all.
No. I feel like he has had his glory days much later. Become more powerful, more of a full person that isn't only obsessed with Lita. He has more character. He's a bigger and better person than he was back there, so
he has grown a lot.
He has developed very, very well since then. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel like this outfit will like represent Rayek in his greatest era.
No, but it might be the way that his soul wants to look, or others to look at him, or I don't know. Yeah,
because so far I think the Rayek that he is now is the Rayek in his greatest era.
Yeah, like, but I kind of agree with his soul. I like the Sun Village outfit better on him than
true,
this
absolutely.
Outfit. In my head,
it suits him better, but this outfit works better living in the forest with the wolf riders. It makes sense for where he's living, but the other outfit is more Rayek.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember any of the other outfits on the top of my head right now, but of these two, the Sun Village one are the best one.
Yeah, I agree.
The Djun is getting a little upset because Winnowill is not getting any answers.
or she isn't responding because she's in a void, and he is very.
Or he doesn't understand what's going on, so he's getting mad.
Yeah, he
right?
just thinks that they're standing there. They look. He even says that these two look stone dead. Are they, little demoness?
No, they're breathing.
Yeah, they're very alive, but to him it seems like they're dead because none of them are moving, none of them are like doing anything. They've probably been standing like this for quite a while.
Yeah, because they're playing tag in unlimited space.
Yeah, so I imagine he's been standing here like watching over them for a natural amount of time for them not to move an inch.
Yeah, and he just wants them to wake up and get him power so he can be the most powerful, because he knows the rebellion is going on.
Yeah.
When he leaves the palace pieces room.
Yeah. The chambers.
Yeah. Venka says to Rayek, "Gone. One of us is gone, father." I don't really get, like, why is she saying that one of us is gone? Like,
she knows that Scott is dead.
Oh.
She knows that Scott is dead. She's crying for him.
In my head I was like, one of us is gone, and she's like looking at her father and herself, and then one of those two, and I'm like, both of you are there? Are you seeing the future of one of you gonna die? You know?
Yeah, no, she's grieving the life of her packmate from being a go-back and kind of being a wolf rider, and they have like lived together for so many years, and they are probably have very close connections because they're both go-backs.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that at all. I was just like, one of us is gone. No, both of you are there.
No, it's Scott. Like, they have psychic connections, so she knows that Scott is dead, so she's just grieving her friend.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And Rayek, being in a void, can't grieve him because he's not really able to get anything from the real world at this point.
No.
But in the plaza, Cutter and the other elves and the trolls are done fighting the peace hounds, and a big amount of humans is now watching them, quite scared.
Yeah, and basically just letting them walk in, because they're like, well, if they did that to the peace hounds, what are they gonna do to us? I don't dare fighting them.
Yeah, well, looking at this picture of them, they look quite scary.
Yeah, but also if you think about it yourself, they are maybe like 2/3 the height of the human, or maybe half the height of the human.
They're about the size of a 10-year-old, I think.
So most of these will look at them and be like, they're kids.
But they have weapons, and we've just seen them slaughter the peace hound who cannot be killed, according to Winnowill.
No.
And they look very mad, and if I saw someone looking at me with those faces, I would let them pass.
Yeah. One of the humans says, the old Djun lied to us about the conjurer's powers, because they all believed in Winnowill and the Djun together being the most powerful people on the planet. But now they see that these little human, or they're not human, but these little creatures are stronger than us.
Yeah. And the other human says that the spirits are on the people's side, not his.
Yeah.
Because they killed the peace hound, they obviously have to be on the people's side.
Which shows that it's a big divide in the people and the Djun. They don't support the Djun. Basically, only the guards support the Djun.
Yeah, like the guards are cruel to the common people as well. Yeah. So
I don't think all the guards are on the Djun side either, because they look super scared when they're talking to him.
Yeah, and they're probably scared to displease the Djun. That if I don't do as I say, it is gonna affect me negatively, or I might be killed, or...
Absolutely.
Yeah. But they walk into the citadel, and it looks out over all of the towers.
Yeah, and they are quite high up at this point, right? Because it looks like...
they're like in the inner part, like inner part of the citadel.
With Phlegm, it looks like he's kind of looking down and that he has like some scared of height, or is it that he's saying Batang because there's so many towers, which one are?
There's probably because there's so many towers.
Oh, I thought first that it was afraid of heights, which was a little bit ironic because he's a troll.
Yeah, no.
But looking at it now, it's like 100 towers, so...
There is a lot of towers.
Yeah. This little joke from Two Edge, how did you take it?
Which joke?
You know, Cutter is sending to him. First, Two Edge is saying, now, Shard Seekers, look to the tallest tower. And Cutter is answering, tallest? Only one tower is standing out to me. And that's the shortest. And then Two Edge answers, heh, very good, elf. It's my little joke. You'll see. First, I was like, is this like representing your manhood in a way or something? Like,
no, it's the tallest one because it has a lot of floors underground.
Yeah, I understood that later, but like reading this, I was like, is this gonna represent something?
No, I think it's just that him being tricky and like not like he never makes anything obvious or easy. So telling them like it's in the tallest tower.
Well, it is because, or I don't know how you count tallest tower.
It is the tower with the most floors.
You do that with mountains too, because like when you look at mountains, you either count meters above sea level or you count meters. If you count meters, you also count what's underneath.
Yeah. So if you look at the whole picture of this tower is the tallest, but it is also the tower that stands out the most because it is very different from the rest of the towers.
Yeah.
And Cutter, being quite smart, knowing Two Edge very well, is like, well, I see this one tower that sticks out to me, but it's not tallest.
Yeah, no one's gonna go into this tower because it's so weird and so short that
it's fortified and
everyone's gonna think it has no importance at all.
Yeah. But as they start getting into this tower, Tittlesweet notices something else.
Yeah, it's time for Shuna's execution.
Yes, or the guards are currently bringing her into the Djun. The Djun has gotten word of her arrest and is on his way to her and to put her on this torture machine.
Yeah, bringing her to like the execution machine thingy that's gonna rip her apart.
Yeah. And in the midst of all these people is her dad.
Yep, but because he is the one who likes her to be dead the most.
Yeah. He even says that the sooner the brat's mouth is shut for good, the sooner I'll be raised to saddle chief.
Yeah.
He's only thinking of himself and his own goals. Like, my daughter doesn't mean anything.
No, and there is someone in the audience of the humans who's like yelling, it's only a kid.
Yeah.
But her father answer, but it's a traitor, so even though this is a child, she has to die. It's like a traitor child, so even though I don't care.
It doesn't matter that it's a child because she's a traitor.
Yep.
But Tittlesweet hurries back to the tower to tell the wolf riders that, hey, we need to go help a nice girl Big Thing.
Yeah.
Because she is going to be murdered.
Yeah, nasty bad Big Things hurt nice girl Big Thing.
Yeah, and Cutter understands right away that it's Shuna.
Yeah.
And they say that Scott was a friend, Cutter. The human she-cub is one too. And everyone,
I don't think she's not just a friend, she's an ally that they can get good use of later too. Yeah,
and she's like helped them, fought with them. She's fighting their fight on the risk of her life. And everyone is unanimous on the fact that they have to go. They have to save her.
Two Edge.
Well, Two Edge gets sad.
He's like, delays, shard seekers, useless backtracking spoils. The game's splendid timing. It's like, if you go, I'm not gonna help you anymore. Then you're on your own.
Yeah, Cutter sends back. We won't abandon our friend, Two Edge. and Tor just answer it, then I'll abandon you. No more clues.
Well, I think he has given them the I think he's giving them the biggest clue that he could have given them, the way into his citadel and his secret tunnels around.
Yeah.
They could
There's
find their
probably
way.
a lot of traps in this.
Yeah,
on
but
the way there.
they have managed their way around his traps and labyrinths before.
Yeah, they will take the chance.
Yeah.
They know
the
that.
hardest part, I think, for them was to find a way in.
Yeah, and like they have gone around his traps and everything before.
Yeah.
They know Two-Edge. They know there's going to be a lot of traps and tricks and everything. So I think they're quite prepared for all of that.
Yeah, so it's a better choice saving Shuna because she is like more help for them alive than dead.
Yeah.
With Two-Edge help.
And they are kind spirits. They will not let an ally of them die.
No.
And just watch it happen on from the cruelty of another person.
Not at all. And just look at the Djun's face.
He enjoys it.
When Shuna is about to be ripped apart.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, I like this. I am life. I am death. I am your every and only thought. I am all power. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're not.
No. And Shuna is just screaming as loud as she can that you others have to follow. You have to keep going with the plan. You have to don't give up. Get the Djun. And screaming for the good spirits to come help her.
Yeah, that would have basically been her last word if Cutter wouldn't have come there and cut off the ropes.
Yeah, Shanti shields Cutter while Cutter just jumps in and cuts the ropes right in front of the Djun.
Yeah, and basically jumps on the Djun.
Yeah.
And starts to attack him.
It tells him that Djun, not bad, not good, just the biggest bear in the forest. Till now.
Yeah, well, he will still be like the biggest in size, but not the biggest in power.
And if you look at Cutter in this picture, he has the red glare in his eyes back.
Oh. Yeah, you can kind of see it in the black and white as well when you say it.
So Cutter is furious at the Djun at this point.
But it's because he is attacking his family, his tribe.
Yeah.
Shuna is basically a part of the tribe now.
She's their ally. She's helped them so much.
Yeah. And I think it's a positive thing that Cutter showed himself and saved Shuna because now all the rebels, all the rebellions are like, look, they're real. They're helping us. They're saving her. And they are more powerful than the Djun. So why should we believe in the Djun?
Yeah, they're literally cheering for him.
And it's like, the spirits are with us. Down with the Djun.
Yeah. And the brawl breaks out. All of the rebellions, the whole rebellion is up fighting against the Djun, against the guards. Everyone is fighting. And it's a hard battle. But there is some justice in this battle.
Oh,
and
I enjoyed
an
that.
accident.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Shauna's dad got decapitated.
Yeah, he just stood he just walked up to the back of the Djun. Fear not dominance, I am here too. And the Djun just swings his sword back in a movement he was doing.
Yeah.
And accidentally chopped his head off.
It looks like he is going to hit someone in front of the Djun, so he's pulling the sword behind him to get more power.
Yeah.
But decapitate Shauna's dad.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting him to be standing right behind him.
No.
And after that, the Djun decides it's time to run. And he jumps up on his tank wagon thing of his.
Yeah, and flees. But You don't need to say more. The people like fire. The people like to fight. I don't know. They're gonna burn the whole place down.
Yeah, they're setting fire to everything at this point.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why. Why do we do this? Like during World War II, they burned down so many cities just to burn them down. Why? Like
effective way of making people feel like they don't have a home anymore, maybe.
But everyone loses. It's not like if you force people to flee in different ways, you still have the goods, the materials, the houses. You can steal things and sell things and get money.
Yeah.
This way everyone loses. There's nothing left.
Yeah. And at this point, the humans have basically set fire to the whole city, all the way up to the citadel. The elves have been running from burning buildings all the way up
basically
to the citadel.
And if the house wasn't on fire, they would put it on fire, or the house next door would put it on fire too.
But as
the guards put them on fire, or like they put the pizza house on fire.
Yeah.
Oh no, that the pizza house doesn't catch fire to the house.
No, it didn't. It just.
No. But they also put stuff on fire. So everyone just put everything on fire.
But as they started burning this tower, the ceiling is starting to give away.
Yeah, and they're still looking for the secret passageway from Two Edge.
No, they have found the secret passageway. The hole is just way too small for anyone to get in.
Oh yeah, so they have to make it bigger.
Yeah, because the trolls are like, oh, this is a false wall. Let's start to chop at it. But
yeah, does Two Edge know that they have two trolls on their team now?
I'm not sure. He may not know. They can't send. He's too far away to smell them. Like, he hasn't been close to them. There's no way of him really knowing that at this point.
Yeah, like, we know that Two Edge is the smartest troll there is.
Yeah, because it's part elf.
But they're still trolls. They know troll ways, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But as the ceiling is coming down on top of them, Shanti brings out the biggest, strongest shield he has ever put up and holds the ceiling up.
I first thought that was because they were getting so close to the palace pieces that he was just like, I got all this power. I'm also angry. I'm just going to protect you.
I think that he's just using every ounce of power that he has in his body. Because if he doesn't, everyone is going to die.
Yeah. I think they are acting a little slow though. They're like just standing there watching him.
Yeah, and at the end of this, Krim is standing in the opening yelling, "Come, Shuna." Why isn't Krim already on the other side of the hole yelling, "Come, Shuna"? Why is she still standing in the room? And Cutter is, of course, with Shantae, being scared of his safety as a chief, like, he needs to get Shantae out of there before he can leave himself.
That's like a good chief move to, like, he's saving everyone else before he's saving himself.
Yeah, because everyone else is a bigger priority than me. Yeah. But I feel like Krim could have stood on the other side of that hole and still yelled to make sure that everyone got through.
Krim could have done that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like getting others through before you is a good thing. But at this point, there were only 4 of you in the room and no one was very close to the opening other than you. So you walking in there wouldn't stop anyone else from getting through.
You can also run and yell too. Be like, Shona, this way.
Yeah, but like a lot of people will like stand by the door making sure others get through before they go through themselves. But when no one else is close enough to just jump through.
Yeah, like there's no queue that you have to wait to go through the hole.
Yeah, you going through won't stop anyone else from getting in. So at that point, she should have been on the other side already. And
she had more than enough time to go through the hole while Shauna was running towards the hole. And when Shauna ran to the hole, she will already be on the other side.
Yeah. As the ceiling collapses, Krim is trapped in the middle of the opening, with her lower body trapped in the rubble.
Yeah. I kind of thought that her body was divided into. The way that they said it, because Mender is like, the rubbles pinned her half in, half out of the tunnel. And in my head was just like, oh, she's divided in two. She's basically dead.
Yeah, I see how you could read it like that.
Yeah.
But I was kind of shocked at the same time that they're all like, oh, Krem. And forgetting that Cutter, their chief, didn't make it through.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, everyone is so concerned about her. Mm-hmm. Of course, she's the one in front of them. But there are 3 more people in that room.
Yeah.
They can see that she's breathing. They can heal her while helping her get out. But what about the 3 others that they can't see?
Yeah, and they are basically like, what's this troll's name?
Drub.
Yeah, Drub. She's telling the wolf that, Downpevsky wolf, once we dig Krem loose, we'll get Cutter for you. So it's like, why does all these people or elves and trolls have to focus on one elf?
Yeah.
They could divide, like, you two dig Krem, us, let's go and find Cutter and Shanti.
But they have to dig Krem out to get to Cutter and Shanti, though.
True that.
Because she's in a hole.
True that. Makes sense.
But at this point, the others realizes, oh my god, Cutter didn't make it. And sends Cutter, Shanti, horrible, Cutter, are you alright?
It's like, I'm alive, but the shield is so weak.
Yeah,
Shanti's
because
hurt.
Still at this time, Shanti has a shield around Cutter.
Yeah. And I don't know why. I thought Cutter and Shanti was like buried in the rubble together.
But it kind of looked like that because at the end, right before it collapsed, Cutter were trying to get Shanti closer to the door.
Yeah. So since Cutter wasn't that badly hurt, when Shanti's shield gave away, he could kind of push the rubble away from him a little bit before Shuna digged him loose.
But Cutter asked him to take the shield away. He yells, Shanti, let's go. I can manage.
Yeah, but then more like if they were laying in this bubble in the rubble together, he was like supporting the rubble from both
Shanti.
of them.
Yeah, but Shanti isn't buried with Cutter.
No, which is a little weird because it looks like Shanti is so far away from Cutter.
Yeah, he's like in another pound.
Yeah, like here when Shuna is just managed to free Cutter, it looks like they're running to the other side of the room.
Yeah, but they can just see his hand sticking out.
Yeah.
And Cutter thinks to himself that Shanti, he protected everyone but himself.
Basically.
I think that says a lot about who he is, though.
Yeah.
He is that kind of person. He would protect everyone before himself.
He's really a people pleaser.
He is. But at the same time, Krem gets loose.
Yeah, and she's not cut in half.
And she's not happy to be saved.
No, because I was supposed to die. But
no! Oh, high ones, don't! I'll curse you, healer. Let me go to Scott.
But in a way, they are always talking about dying this heroic death in battle, fighting.
I don't know if I would see this as a heroic death.
Not at all.
But she also feels that she has outlived her lifetime.
Yeah, but she would get a lot of chances later to die a more heroic death.
Yeah.
Like, Scott's death was stupid, but it was heroic.
It was.
This is not heroic. It's like an accident.
It was an accident. It was a freak accident.
Yeah.
But Mender refuses to let her die because you can't die. You bear a cub.
And she starts crying.
Yeah. Snow's truth. Snow's truth. Then, by Kavi's gutter-wrapped spear, make me live.
But whose cub is it? It could be Scott, it could be Pike's.
Yeah.
Do you know who the father is? Do you see it on the cub when the cub gets born?
I don't think it's ever disclosed who the father is.
But is it like, oh, that's the child of Pike kind of thing?
No, it's not obvious who the father
okay.
is. It's not obvious.
Yeah, I was like, First I was like, oh, this is such a nice thing because Scott died and now you have something from Scott. And I was like, wait a minute. They're pregnant for 2 years. So she could have become pregnant right before they left for this fight thing. Oh, this is so cute. She has something to remember Scott from. But then it's like, it could be Pike's.
Yeah, it could be Pike. And we will never know because as far as I know, it has never been disclosed.
I don't think they have like this DNA testing equipment either to figure out who's really the father.
And to be honest, I don't think that...
Could Lita figure out? Like...
Maybe. But I honestly think that they wouldn't want to know. They like the mystery of it. It is all three of them's child, and it was probably made in a communal
and for the
love
cub,
making.
It's better to have a father that's alive than a father that's dead. So Pike will be the father.
Pike will always be the child's father.
Wow.
Even though
Pike will be the father.
Yeah. And Pike will be an equally valuable father as the memory of Scott, because both of them will be father and both of them will kind of like lead this child forward in his memory.
Let's be honest too. It takes a village. They don't... Yeah. They are basically raised by everyone. It's not like, I'm the mom, I decide. No.
No, you have the final say if there's something big, but they're a village raising children together.
Absolutely.
But as Cutter and Shuna get Santi out of the rubble, he isn't doing well.
No. He's probably like crushed all of his intestines and everything.
Yeah, and Shuna even thinks to herself, I don't know the good spirit's word, but the breath that comes and goes like that means a swift end.
Yeah. I like though that Shanti's last wish was to see Lita one more time and to...
It wasn't to see Lita.
No, like see and actually feel how it is to recognize and be with her. And then Cutter answers, you poor shy fool. Why did you not wait? Like, why did you wait till now? You should have just asked. You could have joined us.
Yeah, she knows. She always knew. You could have treated with us anytime.
Yeah.
But his answer is not the same as recognition, because Shanti loves Lita.
Yeah, I understand it's not the same as recognition, but it's as close to recognition as you can get to just fuck someone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and like they're elves, they're good at sharing.
Of course, they have big dance parties all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Faithfulness isn't really a question in Elfquest.
No.
Because you have the recognition and it kind of sets you off to this is your mate. You can choose not to be life mate with your recognized partner. But if you do choose that, it is such a deep connection that your partner being with someone else doesn't feel like a threat or a betrayal in any way. It's just, well, we share everything. We can share this love between us with others and have fun and enjoy. And I think that's very healthy. Like, these guys live for thousands of years.
Yeah. Must be hard to fuck the same person.
Yeah, I
for
think
thousands of years.
I think that having some ground rules and being allowed to experience different things is very healthy in such a relationship.
If you do the same thing over and over, you will get tired. So
and bored.
Freshening it up, I think that's healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as you both agree.
Yeah, as long as you have a common agreement that this is okay. We are fine with this.
Yeah.
And Cutter and Lita are obviously fine with this.
So wait a minute. Does Shanti and Lita have kids together?
No.
So what is it?
As Cutter is sharing the experience of recognizing Lita and having sex with her as a recognized mate, he kind of lives into it and sees him self as her life mate, feeling her complete and healing white
So
spirit, and then imagining
creates
their child.
a child that's living in the palace where he's going. So he's basically going to be with his fantasy child.
Yeah, with the child that could have been if ever the two of them had recognized.
Okay.
Like, this child doesn't exist, it exists in his mind.
Okay, because I was like, he's dreaming that he never was with Lita, but then he suddenly, we have a child though. So I didn't like get that.
Yeah, no, it's like he's putting himself in Cutter's shoes.
Okay.
And like, if we recognized and had sex and everything and a child came of it, what would that maybe child look like? And as he gets to see the child that could have been, he dies.
Yeah, and Cutter's like, no, stay. And Shanti's more like, no, I am there. I'm in the palace and I'm happy.
Yeah, and we can see his spirit leaving his body. We are one soul, one quest. But to finish this part, we need one more. A living high one.
Yeah. Before that too, it's very nice. Cutter is like, we need you to help to heal the palace.
Yeah.
It's like, but I'm there. I can help you heal the palace from this side. I don't need to be on your side.
No, I will help you guys with the palace. I will just help from the other side because I cannot be in this.
Yeah, and we see that later too, how he is helping from his side.
Yeah. Just by sending this, he's already helping, telling them that we need a high one to do this.
Yeah, you need to go and find Temain.
Yeah. And as Shanti's spirit leaves his body, the hole is open and they're ready to get Cutter and Shuna through the hole.
Yeah, and Shuna's crying because remembering her mother and that she's dead, and for us human, death is a really sad thing.
Yeah.
And Cutter doesn't understand it. He's like, no cry. This is not sad, you know?
We go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for them, it's like, even though you are physically dead, your spirit is still with us. And we can meet your spirit when we are close to the palace.
Mm-hmm.
But for the humans, it's very different. Dead means over.
Yeah.
And life is a lot more precious for the humans because they have such short lives.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst for the elves living thousands of years, life doesn't feel that precious.
Yeah, and it's really funny because Cutter just like puts Shanti down and he starts walking away and be like, let's go.
Yeah.
And Sean's like, are you just gonna leave him here? He's like, yeah, he's dead. I'm like, this is not Shanti.
Nature will take care of him.
Yeah, this is not Shanti anymore. Like,
no, this is
there.
just his shell.
Yeah, so
now nature will take him back from where he
why should
came.
we care?
And nature will fix it all. She's like, but we need to cover him. We need to give him a burial.
Yeah, and Cutter is more like, what are you doing? Well, let's do it and move on.
Yeah. But back in the Citadel, shit is going down.
Oh, yes. The Djun is so mad and trying to talk to Two-Edge again.
Yeah. Well, the Djun may be Two-Edge's favorite human. The Djun doesn't have his... He says so.
What about Venka?
No, favorite human.
Oh, sorry.
Venka is not human.
No, my bad.
I didn't say favorite person. I said the human.
Yeah, okay.
But he has gotten onto his wrong side.
And he can still be his favorite human because the Djun is very easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
He is a easy piece in his game.
Yeah. The Djun is quite stressed at this point.
Oh, for sure.
And he is kind of out of his mind because he looked into Cutter's eyes, the feral eyes of a wolf chief.
Yeah. He saw like the anger and the power in his eyes.
Yeah. The untamed animal power that will never be his.
No. And I like that all his guards is basically thinking that he's in there talking to himself.
Yes, they're like, oh, he's gone mad. He's gone mad.
But they are also so afraid when they come in to actually talk to him. They're like stuttering, be like, oh, I have to tell you something.
But if you have this really, really scary person that you think has gone mad, you get like, oh, fuck this scary mad person.
Why do you go in there to talk with him in the first place?
No, like,
just run.
Yeah, don't go in there. Just go away. But I would be more scared of him when he's going mad because he's going mad.
Yeah.
Cutter is reunited with the other elves. And Mender is literally breaking down.
He's beating himself up because he couldn't save Shanti.
But Shanti didn't want to be saved at this point.
No, I don't think he could have been saved either.
No.
Like, then Mender would have needed to, like, be buried with Shanti to be saved.
Yeah. There was no chance of Mender saving Shanti.
No, there wasn't. Mender hasn't understood the power and the sadness of being a healer yet. Like, it was really hard for Lita to learn this as well, that you can't save everyone,
even though she tries.
Yeah. And that even though you are immortal, you can die, which sounds so absurd in my head.
Yeah,
but even though
your life will never have a natural end, but your life can have an unnatural end.
Yeah.
But as we're talking about this and kind of arguing a little bit, Shuna is trying to sneak away.
Yeah. Why though? Is it like, do you think she's thinking she's a burden or?
Yeah, I think she thinks she's a burden. She will slow them down. She's in the way. I don't think she feels quite welcome with them, as she's a human and they're the elves, they're the good spirits, and she feels kind of like an outsider. Yeah,
Tittleswick or Petalwing, I don't know who.
I also have a grey and white book, so I don't know.
One of the preservers is like, oh, nice big thing, girl, go away. Why for? It's like, oh, I don't understand what you're saying, but that alerts the other one.
Yeah, Cutter. Oh, it's probably Tittlesweet because there's a preserver on Cutter's shoulder.
That's probably Petalwing.
Yeah. Shuna, no go out, no make war, is better way. We get Shards back. Gormal Djun falls. Shitadel. Shitadel.
Shit at that. Like, every time I read that, I'm like, shit? What kind of shit are we talking about?
But Shitadel.
Yeah, the thing you shit at. No. Sorry.
It's just funny.
Like, they have said this word so many times since they started to hunt down the shards.
And also Tover. I also read Tover every time they are supposed to say tower.
Yeah, it depends how they are breaking up in the talking bubbles. But sometimes it's tower, sometimes it's Tover.
Yeah, Tover.
Shit Adele. Like,
Shit Adele.
They have heard so many like saying it the right way by this point. Why can't it just say Citadel?
Because it's more fun saying Citadel.
No. It's annoying.
It's yeah. But they do embrace Shuna and like take her as one of them.
Yeah,
because
which is very beautiful. And it shows how including the elves are.
Yeah.
Which we knew from before because we've seen and learned that the elves are really including from before since they joined forces with the trolls already and they really hate the trolls.
And they took in Little Patch and
that was more too late though, but they
didn't. But they took him as one of their own.
Yeah, they didn't force
him to
go away.
the way of the wolf riders and like they accepted him.
And Cutter allows Petalwing to sit on his shoulder, even though he hates the gut out of her.
Yes, so cute. I think he low-key really likes Petalwing.
They're like Stitch and Donald.
Yes. He just really likes to pick on her whenever he can. But like Petalwing is really annoying. I get it.
I don't think Petalwing knows how annoying she is. She's just like, this is the way I am, live with it.
Yeah. But Cutter tells everyone what Shanti told them when his spirit passed away.
Yeah. And they're getting really mad because now they're like, so we have lost both Shanti and Scott for nothing. Like, we've run through the whole place for nothing, and now we have to go back and do this all over again.
Yeah. Like, without Timan, our quest is done for.
Yeah.
But then Petalwing comes up. We fly. We go get pretty powerful hiding.
No, that's too long for you, Petalwing, and you can't carry a wolf either.
We need someone who can fly and send long range. Someone who can carry a wolf if she has to.
Which is Aroree. And this is really her moment to shine. I think she's been very insecure.
Yeah,
lately.
I also think that she doesn't really feel like a part of the Wolf Riders.
Yeah, and probably struggling to connect with her inner power.
Yeah.
She doesn't think she's as strong as she really is. She's always kind of standing in the back when they're fighting and when there is discussions or they are needing to like come up with a plan. She's always in the back. She doesn't dare to come in front.
Yeah.
But this is her time to shine.
This is her opportunity to really do something to help the others, and it's perfect for her. It's the perfect task
because no one else can do it.
Yeah.
And she can't think, oh, Kara would have done this so much better than me.
No, or any other of the elves would have or could have done it better.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't.
No.
Maybe Rayek.
But he
Rayek
is in the void.
Is in the void. Rayek has another fight to fight. Like, I feel like Rayek is the only other elf that could have done this task.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can also fly and lift someone else.
Yeah. But Aroree flies faster, doesn't she? Because she is a glider.
Yeah. Not a magic user using her magic to fly, but simply a glider.
Yeah.
And as she leaves, the Wolf Riders are howling. They're howling for Scott, for Shanti, and for Aroree on her journey.
Yeah. But are they just gonna sit down there and wait for her?
No.
Like, that wouldn't make sense.
They keep going, Siri.
Yeah.
But the humans up above, they see her. Some of them are cheering for her. Go ahead, great. And then the Djun's men shoot at her.
Yeah, but she suddenly got this new power because she's believing in herself. So, like they say, she flies between the arrows and even the raindrops. Yeah.
She's kind of like saying, I'll just do as Cutter told me to. But Cutter told her to because he believes in her.
Cutter knows she can do this.
Yes, he believes in her with everything that he has.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, in the crystal chamber, the Djun is getting very impatient.
He has had enough.
Yes.
I wonder who's the demon. Like, just look at this picture. It's pretty sure it's the Djun.
Yes. Even as the Djun threatens her, Venka is drawn to the halved scrolls of color. And as she touches it, she gets a shield. And she knows that Shanti is dead.
Yeah, she's like, Shanti, you too?
Love mate, oh shield, oh Shanti.
I didn't know they were love mates though.
They were.
That was like a secret thing or what?
Not secret, no.
Just not talked about.
No, they don't talk about all of the love mates.
Probably.
But as she is grieving for her love mate, he shields her, and that is very good.
Oh, I think Shanti sees or feels that the Djun is gonna decapitate Venka.
Or that she's generally in danger because she's right with the Djun.
Or, the Djun first tried to hit Venka and can't do it because of the shield.
Yeah.
And then he goes after Winnowill and Rayek.
Yeah, and then, but like, right after he tried to hit her first, she doesn't have the shield on when she, like, faces him. And then she gets back on when she steps in front of Rayek and Winnowill.
Mm.
And what she says then, because he wants to kill Winnowill, he's done with this. He's so done.
Mm-hmm.
But Venka says that, no kill body. Bad spirits stay out for always. Do bad things.
Yeah, it basically means, though, that if he kills Winnowill's body, she's gonna be in the void, and she's gonna keep Rayek in the void.
Yeah. But as Djun is raising his sword to try to strike at Venka again, Tuatch steps in.
Yeah, not my maiden. You're not gonna hurt my maiden.
I'm watching you, Djun.
Yeah, and
warning you.
He's cracking up the shards on the ceiling, so they are like falling down, which in my head is so stupid because they are basically knives or needles or whatever, sharp objects.
But they are not falling close to any of the elves. They're falling close to the Djun, and he's doing it in a way
that standing close to the elves, though.
Yeah, but it fell on top of him.
Yeah, I just still feel it was
and
so
Venka
stupid.
was protected with a shield.
But not Rayek and Winnowill.
But he doesn't really care about Rayek and Winnowill.
He kind of care about Winnowill. She's his mother after all.
He wants to spite his mother. He's scared of angering her.
But he's not stupid because he also know how dangerous she will be when she's a spirit.
Yeah, but if her body was actually hurt, I think she would come out of the void to heal herself.
True that.
The Shards wouldn't have time to kill her.
No, that's so true, though.
Tuatch is scared of angering her because he doesn't want her anger.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to help her in any way.
Makes sense.
But he breaks the shards in a way that forces the Djun to run out of the first chamber. And as he does, a door the Djun didn't know was there shuts behind him.
So he's trapped.
He's trapped. The elves have continued down a narrow hallway, and they're hungry and they're tired. And then Tuatch sends.
This is almost like a deja vu.
Yeah.
When they're going to the Hall of the Golden Light or whatever.
Yeah. Such a pity. So tired and so hungry. Not in the best of conditions to meet my tests and traps.
Hey, wait a minute. Cutter said, oh, now we have touched mind. I can find you. Cutter can just follow Tuatch.
That depends on where he is, though. If he's standing in a tunnel above them, it doesn't help.
True
and
that.
like if the tunnels like spiral, it doesn't really help.
No, that's so true. He doesn't get the map of the citadel.
He knows that he is in the citadel, but he needs to know where to go in the tunnels to find him.
So true. He doesn't know they know the direction, but they don't know.
They know where the goal is.
Yeah.
They just don't know which path. And this area is a maze.
Yeah. Which they realize when they come into this hall with 3
doors.
Yeah.
And Tuatch is like, nah, you need to figure this out yourself.
Because you broke my rules.
Yeah.
For the last page, we see that Aroree comes to the hometown or like home place for Shuna.
Yeah.
Or where she first met Shuna and saved Tulip. And she sees her mother.
And she is actually covered.
I think that Aroree learned from Shuna, saw that Shuna was so sad for her mother, and covered her and put flowers on her for Shuna.
Probably. That make more sense than the Djun doing it, because the Djun is... No, not the Djun, the father.
Yeah.
Because he's a cruel man. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Because she's like, only because of her do I dare and hope. There might be a trace of compassion in other humans of this time.
Yeah.
So it's more like I feel she's paying back a favor to Shuna.
Yeah.
If she had a phone, she would have taken a picture and sent it to her.
Yeah.
Like, see what I did for you?
Yeah. So for the next episode, we're going to talk about Shards number 13. And it's going to be quite a special episode as we're going to have a guest with us.
Yes, I'm excited to talk with other Elfquest fans.
We are very excited. And if you want to be a guest on our podcast, just send us a message or a comment or whatever.
Yeah. Reach out on social media. Don't comment on iTunes or something because we find it hard to read those. But Instagram, Facebook, email.
Podbean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We read those.
We do.
We see your comments on iTunes and stuff too, but it's harder to see those. They don't make it easy for us.
No. So the next episode will be aired on January 1st.
So since we're not gonna see you until next year, Merry Christmas everyone.
And have a good New Year.
So until next time, go recognize the troll.